In this video, I will explain to you how the environment affects your manifestation, and I will tell you what you can do to change your environment, to attract new people, how you can deal also, for example, with negative people as well. Okay? And probably you know this feeling. It feels really, yeah, frustrating. You have this negative people around you, or it can be even frustrating if you just don't have the right people right now, right? If you have to do everything on your own. But this has not to be forever, right? You can change that. And I will explain this video how you can change that. And it affects your manifestation so fucking hardcore if you do that. Okay? So the first thing, what I mean with environment, I don't mean just the people, I mean actually also the entire energy. Let's say you have a 9 to 5 job, or yeah, like a 9 to 5 job, and there you're in a certain energy field, and people start to act in a similar ways usually in this energy field. So what can you do that you don't become exactly like them if they are not that positive, right? So what you can do is to be, first of all, as conscious as possible. So ignore the negative influence, but not in a way where you deny emotions, but in a way where you be conscious and just don't react. So you stay non-reactive and be conscious at the same time. Okay? The second thing, what you can do is that you just give an answer that surprises them. For example, humor can break their energy, right? If they are right now negative and they are talking to you or criticizing you, with humor you can break this energy. Just ask yourself, what can you do in the situation? How can you bring in humor, something that is completely surprising? Okay? These are the two options that you can do in the short term. In the long term, it's good to build an environment with positive people as much as possible. And this is what I will talk about now. Okay? So in the long term, you always want actually only to have like positive people around you, right? You don't need negative people. No one needs negative people. I don't mean when a person is like is having a bad day, but I mean people who are just on a regular basis just fucking negative. Okay. So first of all, what you can do that is that you understand one principle, and this is when you want to attract new people, but let's say these people from your negative environment or from the past, they are still in your mind, then you attract people on this frequency. So let's say you're at your job and you had a bad day. Now you come home and you still have this energy. Maybe something bad happened. On this frequency, you will attract similar people. Even if you go out to a different place, not just your job, you will attract people on a similar frequency. So it's necessary to let go always, to clear yourself from that, to detach yourself from that, to let go and accept, right? So that you can move away from the past. Otherwise, you will just accept attract people of this similar frequency. This is necessary because if you accept it, if you just experience as an observer, you'll you just accept this emotion and feel it fully. Then you're in a state of neutrality. This is a state where you don't attract your past anymore. Otherwise, it will happen to you the same what happens to people who are, for example, bullied. They attract the same kind of people again and again. So don't stay with this energy. Like, for example, when you're at home, learn to let go of what happened over the day. Okay, I know it can be very hard, but don't forget that's just in the short term. The long term, you want to also focus on manifesting new people and help to get better people. And this will also again help you with your goals, with your other goals. For example, with your business success. Okay, so the next step is you need clarity. What kind of people do you want to attract, right? So What will be the results of these people be? How do you emotionally feel around these people? What kind of traits do they have? And what kind of traits do you need to have? Do you need to be to attract these kind of people? This is actually just the most important step. After the step, you just need to ask yourself, okay, where can I find such people, right? Just ask yourself, okay, where will my ideal self go, right? What will my ideal self do to find such people? And the step after that is literally that you just go, it can be even online. Okay, for me, for example, I was manifesting, so I'm a person who was always more success oriented, right? And I wanted also to find other people who are into manifestation and into business success and things like that. And I started to attract such people by starting to release the past and embodying who I want to be. And I was just then going to these groups. Okay, I was just going to these groups. And if you can't right now go to these groups, just try with little steps, the best as you can. Okay, build it up. Maybe you say, yeah, to find such people, I need to go to another country. Well, you can first find these people in on an online community, right? You can first start with the small steps. You don't have to do the big steps instantly and live the country right now, right? So you have clarity. You ask yourself, okay, where will my ideal self go, right? And then you literally just go to these places and express yourself authentically. You tap first on this emotion of your ideal self. This is also what you do to embody it. You tap into this frequency and this emotion. You imagine your ideal self. So, and then you act. And this is the formula: be, do, have. You first are this kind of person because you tap into this energy and because you have released the past. And now you do as this ideal self. You start to act in a way that you express yourself authentically. You don't need to prove yourself, just be yourself and express yourself authentically what you like. And as you notice that you feel yourself more and more good enough because you have let go of these past experiences, the more you notice that nothing is bad about it, that some people don't want to have contact with you, they just don't resonate with you. You want to be you want to have a lot of polarity, right? You want to attract the right people. For that, it's necessary to have polarity when you speak. Speak rather what you really like and be unique instead of saying all the bullshit that all other people say, right? So act with courage. Act with courage. And if it's difficult, just imagine. Imagine you are acting with courage. Put your thought energy towards that. Okay? Think about it how you were courageous in the past. Okay, think on your wins, how you were already going out of the comfort zone in the past, how you were making big decisions. And this is how you are in the getting into the state of being able to act, to go out of your comfort zone. And as you express yourself, you naturally attract this kind of people. You just attract this kind of people. If you don't know further, just ask anytime, what will my ideal self do in this situation? You know? And as a task, I can also tell you, right now down, what kind of people do you want to attract? Who do you need to be for that, right? And where can you find these people? Like, just ask yourself the 5 closest people. How you can attract, like, what kind of people would they be? Who you need to be, right? Usually you need to be just similar as them. So you need to be usually as them, at least on the frequency level, you know? And yeah, where do you find these people, right? And just focus on that. And comment below, what kind of people do you want to attract, right? Or what did you learn in this video, or have any feedback, anything, just share it below, okay, in the comments. And you can also join my Facebook group. It's, by the way, I plan to make it available for people like you, and then we can just connect all together there. You can find similar people in this Facebook group. Okay, see you. Bye bye.